he's like, no, 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 like that. Like he barks at him like a fucking dog. I never seen this shit. Yo, what's going on? This is, if you look at the time, this is a long one. Might be the longest episode up to date of the podcast. I can't remember, but I go through, again, I'll tell you right now, I realized through this story, this is not the conclusion of the story. This is part 2 of the story. This is going to be part 3. It's not super, part 3 is not going to be super long like this one is, but this is like the main chunk of what happened on the Cambodia saga. But before we do that, please like this podcast, like this YouTube video, subscribe, notifications. I hear other YouTubers say this shit. Do some notification shit, push the bell, whatever the fuck that. Yeah, there's a bell, push the bell. Okay, push the subscribe thing, push the like thing, push all that shit. Like, again, just push it all. Push it? No? Okay, I'm too old. Alright, anyway. Salt and pepper, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, just Google salt and pepper, push it, and you'll know what that was. Okay. But anyway, really solid episode. You'll probably get some giggles out of my pain from the past. But yeah, please like, please subscribe, listen, enjoy. Well, that's what it is. Listen and enjoy. Yo, what's going on, y'all? I just spilled some of this shochu on the floor. Yikes. Interesting start to this episode. Hold on, let me try and wipe this shit up. Alright. Yeah. Alright, whatever. We are back. So what fucking episode is this? Number, I think 132? 132 maybe? 131 or 132? I forgot. I think it's 132. I did not check it all. Again, we're going to, I think it's 132. Yep, 132. As Rod calls it, the Shochu Chronicles. I got the last little bit of the Shochu I had in the last episode. Don't worry, I had a warm-up beer before starting this. I don't know why. I gotta fucking work tomorrow, so I got another beer in the fridge. So this is gonna be like the main, part of the story. Of course, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, if you're new to the YouTube channel or the podcast, go back and listen to the previous episode. I'll try and put a little link dot thing to it on a little card to it on YouTube. But a lot of background information regarding, how this long, drawn out Cambodia story, and now we're into the main event. So, again, if you haven't listened to the previous episode, I'm not going to sugarcoat, I'm not going to summarize anything for you. Just go back and listen to the previous episode. But yeah, so, I am going to recap a little bit. So, in the previous episode, the trip to China was concluded. Everything was a great fucking success. Before I start this, is there any updates, anything going on in Japan? Nothing really, still fucking hot as shit. 35, 37 degrees. More Japanese people are dying of heat stroke. I was watching the news, especially older people. Like the news, I've probably said it before, older Japanese people don't really fuck with air conditioners like that. So the news is like informing older people that they gotta fucking use the air conditioner when it's like 35 degrees Celsius, at nighttime. And basically older people just dropping like flies mainly. Yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy. This shit happens every year here. Older people sleep without the air conditioner. I think because it's like traditional or urban legend that the air conditioner is bad for your lungs or something shit like that. So what some Japanese people do, what many people do, is they'll like, it's hot as fuck. Like even at nighttime, it's like 80 something degrees, Fahrenheit, like 25, 26 degrees, and people will set their timer, the air conditioner on a timer. So you'll have your air conditioner, it's cool, the windows are closed, you go to fucking sleep. Of course, the air conditioner goes off after a couple of hours, and you're just fucking hot. And what the news was saying the other night is like, if you're living in like a concrete building, your room is just like a fucking oven, because the concrete absorbs all the heat during the day, and that heat doesn't dissipate, at night. So it just stays fucking hot all night long. So you just had people just roasting in their fucking rooms, basically. I think the news said like 20% of people over, I want to say 60, people over 60 don't have air conditioners here, which is fucking crazy, but whatever. I don't know. It's kind of an expected kind of thing here, but that's about that for me. Any updates or anything like that? But yeah, let's just get into the story, because it's not late. I'm starting earlier than last time, but I definitely want to try and get this in or under within an hour if possible. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna try and breeze through, because this Cambodia story is kind of okay. Okay. So here we go. Stretch. Get loose. Oh, by the way, never mind. I just been starting to exercise a little bit, trying to do some jump rope shit, the past few days, because I'm getting out of shape, and it's actually really good for my shoulder. I have like my job, this chairs at my job have given me like a frozen shoulder over the past of years, and being a dad and stuff, like, making time to go to the gym, plus trying to do all this shit isn't really working. So squeezing in some time to, like, go on like I drive there. I go on a little not abandoned side street, but an empty side street behind like a warehouse, and I just jump rope, and torture myself for a little while in this fucking heat, until I can't take it anymore. My muscles are still sore. The balls of my feet are still sore, but it's good. It's good. It feels good to be doing something, even if it's like, a small kind of thing. So anyway, that's the only personal update from me. But okay, fucking Cambodia. So all right, so yeah, here's the deal. So we get back from China. And everybody's kind of riding high, if you will, from the trip. And Mr. Kawasaki is like, yeah, I'm moving my office. I'm setting up an office, and he sets up this office in like Shinagawa, which is near like kind of Tokyo Bay. I help out with the move and stuff. I ride my bike over there, of course, in the middle of fucking summer, as I was doing at the time. And I just remember like eating the fucking, I'm skinny as shit, eating it because I'm riding my bike through Tokyo, sweating my balls off, like, and yeah, I get there, eat a fucking rice ball, and the IT guy is just like looking at me like I'm crazy. He's like, you rode here on your bike? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what do you got? I'm like, oh, I got 2 rice balls. He's like, okay, all right, whatever. Japanese people don't really tell you fucking tripping like that. They're just like, all right. Or they just laugh. So he sets up this office, and the Chinese dude, quit his job and moved in there. So what he did was he split his office with this dude from Osaka, who had some kind of shipping company or something like that. He was just like a chain smoking dude, a little bit scary, hard drinking fucking dude. Really nice, but just like, he took us out a couple of times to really nice clubs and stuff like that, and just hanging out and shit. And I was like, okay, again at this time, my confidence is not that high. I'm like, I'm rolling with the team. I'm going, to some exclusive like nightclubs for dinner. We got a whole table, private room, like we're looking kind of ballerish, some good shit's happening, it's like, okay. They got the office, and the Chinese guy quits his job and he goes there first, and Mr. Kawasaki was like, yeah, because, we're moving in China first. So, I want him to be on the front lines, making shit happen. So just hold tight to Akil. It's all good. I'm like, hey, I'm playing my position. I'm lieutenant. Don't you don't gotta tell me twice. I'll play my part. And, but yeah, But he's like, yeah, but you know, you my right hand. You know, I need you in this. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I got you. So that happens, and then sometime later, like, you know, I don't really know what's going on with that office so much. I just go once or twice, and I remember one time, like, I think one of the only times I met the Chinese dude at that office, he seemed really giddy. You know, he was like, "Hey, Akil," like, you know, hey, when you coming? You know, when you moving? I'm like, oh, I got my own thing. And he seemed a little bit like, no, you know, he was a really positive guy. You know, really really happy go lucky guy, but he seemed a bit flustered at the fact that I wasn't also gonna be working full time there. You know, that I was still keeping my shit, and he was kind of like just working there, you know, and I was kind of like, hey, but you know, you got the thing from China, you know, I heard like dudes, VIPs were coming through like, yo, I'm about to just buy a whole tank of this shit. Just give me, you know, give me all that. And that was what I heard from the IT guy. And he was like, yeah, in China, people kind of like, you know, exaggerate a bit and stuff like that. So I guess he was still trying to work the sales, but maybe now in hindsight, maybe nothing was materializing the way it seemed like it would in the beginning. So that might have been where some of his frustration was coming in, you know, and I mean, he's there all day, every day, working the phones, working the emails, and the money's not flowing in like you might have thought it would, you know, from this miracle fucking oil additive, you know. And so some time passes, weeks, maybe a month, I can't remember. And Mr. Kawasaki's like, hey, Akil, got some great news for you. Cambodia. We're going to Cambodia. I'm like, what? He's like, yo, Cambodia is the next. I mean, he's not saying it like this, of course. This is how I remember him saying it. But I don't know. I remember exactly how he said it, but I can't do an impression of him effectively at all. My wife says I'm horrible at impressions, but anyway, so like he's like, yeah, we're going to Cambodia. It's going down. You're gonna be the lead salesman. You know, Cambodia's economy is developing. A lot of Japanese business people are going over there. You know, it's perfect. You got it. They're English speaking country. Boom. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to Cambodia. You know, awesome, great. So long story short, like how this whole thing was set. Oh no, but before I forgot all this shit. So this, I think I told you in the previous episode, like I hadn't been to America for a while, you know, for maybe like 3 or 4 years at that point, just because I had set my mind like I wasn't going back until I figured out what I wanted to do with my life and where direction I was heading. So, you know, I was missing my parents, and I kind of was like, I kind of need to soften my stance a little bit. My wife and was getting a little worried about me, you know, because I was like really intense, really like completely the opposite of what you see right now. Like I was just like, you can't like you if you talk to the person I was in like 2011, 2012, you'd be like, who the fuck are you, man? You know, because I was just like, you know, you gotta try, you know, kind of thing. So whatever. So, you know, I was like, all right, yeah, maybe I should just kind of go back. And especially because Mr. Kawasaki was like, I want you to order this fucking machine. And it's like, so the oil additive, there's like this demo video, and in it they had this machine that kind of demonstrated the lubricative, if that's a word, power of this oil additive. And so like in this, which this is the same thing that I did the voiceover for. So it was this guy, it was like this old 90s video, and this guy, you know, door-to-door salesman basically. He had this fucking, it was like this machine that rotated like a not a crank, but like a little, what is it, like fucking, not wheel, but piece. I can't even think of the name for it, but it's like a round piece that was spinning, right? And there was like a handle. And if you pulled down on the handle, you could apply pressure to that spinning piece, and it would stop. So what the demonstration in the video was, was the guy would go to a factory, be like, look, this shit's awesome. Pull down on the lever, it'll stop. Like, all right, now I'm gonna add some of this magic sauce on it, and then you can see how thick and goopy it is and all this stuff, and it's great. It's viscous. It's awesome. So then, like, he'll pull down on it, and people try and pull down on the lever, and it wouldn't stop, right? And you're like, see, it's amazing. You want it. You want to buy it, right? Imagine what this shit's gonna do for your fucking machinery, your factory machinery, and all this shit. Like, you won't have to do like oil changes or any shit at all forever or some shit. Like, I don't remember. Again, this is like a long time ago. I'm trying to put it outside of my brain. So so Mr. Kawasaki wanted a similar type of machine, and there was one company that sold that machine. So he was like, Akil, I need you to order this machine. We need it for the Cambodia trip. I was like, I'll give you the money. I was like, all right. So I contacted people, and now I had to learn another lesson too. America and Japan are very different. And I had, at this point in time, I had been in Japan for probably, less than 10 years, but about like 7-8 years around that time. So I'd kind of gotten accustomed to the Japanese way of doing things, delivery, customer service, shit like that. Now, and I kind of forgot about how loosey-goosey America can be with shit like this. So, what I planned to do, I was like, okay, I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll go back to America. I didn't even know if this shit was legal. In hindsight, customs man just like busted my ass. But my plan was to, like, fly back to America, visit my family in DC, hang out, request delivery of the machine, while I'm in DC, take the machine with me back to Japan and deliver it to Mr. Kawasaki. That's what I was going to do. Because I think, customs was like expensive for it and things like that. Again, I'm just pulling. This is the type of shit that Mr. Kawasaki had me doing, right? Like, he was just like, go ahead and do it. You got it. But again, I was so, at the time, half delusional, half naive. Look, I fucking showed up to the airport without a visa going to China. Come on now. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, yeah, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll just bring it back, and so I called, they're like, okay, cool, great, you want to deliver it on this date? Perfect, no problem at all. So I time it up with my trip, go back to America, have fun with my family, and of course, they don't deliver the machine on time. Like, I remember clearly because I had a cell phone. I was at one of my cousin's house, and I was like, calling the fucking company, like, yo, you were supposed to deliver this shit yesterday. And they're like, yeah, we ain't deliver it yet. We ain't send it yet. I'm like, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is America. This is not Japan. Like, they got my money. They don't give a fuck. I'm going to get it when I get it. Oh shit. So basically I had to explain, like, look, I'm going back to Japan. This is why I asked you for this date. And I was like, look, y'all just got to send this shit to Japan, man. Because, I can't, ain't nothing I can do. So that's what ended up happening. Like, basically, Mr. Kawasaki just had to pay for fucking customs and get it delivered. He's like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, don't worry about it. He was like, everything was okay, he'll make it work. And again, at the time, I was like, hey, Mr. Kawasaki's so cool, he understands me. Yeah, he was just a fucking idiot. But apparently so was I. So, all right, so we're getting ready to go to Cambodia. We got the machine, that's loaded on the plane, and I forgot. And the first, because actually I didn't tell you, I ended up going to Cambodia twice, actually. Ta-da, surprise. Yeah, this is the first trip to Cambodia, right? And the first trip to Cambodia was an adventure. Like, so the first trip to Cambodia, Mr. Kawasaki went The second trip he didn't go. So here's like the plan for the first trip was like this. Like Mr. Kawasaki arranged. Hold on, let me double check. Make sure this shit's okay. Okay, I didn't check the angle, so hopefully all this shit's like lined up perfectly. It should be lined up all right. Let me get my cushions all acceptable. So because I'm getting to the meat of the story now. So what happened was Mr. Kawasaki arranged like a Japanese what's the word? Not like consulting company. And what they do is like they kind of grease the wheels for you, whatever you want to do in that country. Cambodia is kind of a booming place for Japanese business at that time. Of course, labor is cheap, the economy is booming. It's cheap, young, the economy is booming. This offshoring, globalism, you know the deal, right? So Cambodia was and probably still is, ground zero for that. Like they were just opening up a new Eon mall, which is Eon is a Japanese company. So, it was clear like Japan was trying to put their foothold in Phnom Penh. We got basically we fast forward, we fly through Singapore and what happened is the consulting company, they have their office, and what they do, they'll introduce you to people, whatever business you want to do. But of course, they won't take any responsibility. They're just taking money to introduce businesses, to be in the middleman, introduce people to Cambodia. Now, the one thing I remember, first night going there, right, is Japan. So, it's a Japanese consulting company. So, me, Mr. Kawasaki, and the IT guy go there also. Mr. Kawasaki's like, come on, IT guy, you gotta go too. At this point, me and the IT guy are starting to become, cool and everything like that. So, the first thing, he's like, is like, Mr. Kawasaki and the consulting guy, I forgot his name, but it was clear that consulting guy had been in Cambodia for a while. And, for Japanese people, he had, gotten kind of like, not island fever, but, he was kind of like Cambodia'd out. He had his groove. It was clear he had his set pattern of things that he would do when he would, for a new client. Take you to the ramen shop, take you to izakaya. I think it was izakaya. Yeah, izakaya that serves kind of Japanese style ramen, Japanese style food. For some reason, I don't know, Japanese people really like to eat Japanese food when they go to other countries. I guess it's just like a comfort kind of thing. I don't know. But, and take you to the hostess bar, right? Like that was like, this guy has his hostess bar, so, it's like a Japanese kind of business thing, going to a hostess bar. You heard me talk about hostess bars before. So, this guy, I can't remember his name. Let's just call him, what do I call him? Let's call him Mr. Cambodia. Okay. Okay. How about that? Let's call this guy Mr. Cambodia. Because, he was just like, the boss man in Phnom Penh, apparently, because he was running the Cambodia branch office. So he had like a few Japanese people, but mainly young Cambodian. I forgot the name of native Cambodian people. Khmer? I want to say Khmer. Khmer. But I'll just call him Cambodian. He had young, staff of Cambodian people who were learning Japanese, and they were really nice. But the first night, I'm fucking kind of delirious because we went through Singapore, and I'm kind of jet lagged. I'm kind of tired, and we finally get. I remember what Jesus. I remember. Okay, so. I'm just getting flashbacks to this shit. So I had, again, another red flag that came of why Mr. Kawasaki was not the sharpest knife in the fucking drawer. Like, we get to Phnom Penh, and at this time, let me remind you, I'm kind of bigger. I was bigger at this time. Like, I was lifting weights. I was still, I think, just finished maybe doing martial arts for like maybe 5-6 years. So I was freelancing, so my schedule was different. So to get out like a lot of my stress and anxiety, I was going to hitting the gym a lot, maybe 3, maybe 4 times a week at that time. So, I was kind of weightlifting, so I was a lot bigger than I am now. I, fuck, I can't remember. Because my perspective of I was kind of at that time. You don't really know how you are, but I think what happened was, yeah, I was at that time I was still working out, so I was big. After I stopped working out and continued to freelance, maybe I got, and also like stress or whatever, got skin. I lost weight. That's when I really lost weight, like around 2012, I think, like that. I got really fucking skinny. So I was still, I remember, because some of the things that happened, I must have been still pretty big, right? So I'm like 200 pounds now, but I was like maybe, I can't remember how. I was like 185, but just muscle. At that time I was 185, like really low body fat and just muscle. So like I was diesel. But anyway. So when we get to but this plays into some shit that happens. This is why this is kind of an important point, because it plays into some shit that happens while we were in Cambodia. So one thing that should have been a warning sign for me was when we got to the airport in Phnom Penh Airport. I don't remember who, someone picked us up. I don't remember that shit. The one thing that stands out in my mind, we get off the fucking plane, we gotta change some money. Now, I didn't know, like Mr. IT guy, he had a book and he was researching and reading about stuff and the language, and same thing, Mr. Kawasaki. Me, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna rely on my street smarts. I'm not really like the study kind of guy. I just need to feel, I'm more of like a street smarts kind of guy. Like, let me just get there, feel out the situation, and I'll figure it out as I go, kind of thing. They were like reading tourist guidebooks and shit like that. And I was like, all right, y'all do the Japanese thing. I'll just kind of watch your back on the street smarts kind of level, because I kind of got the feeling y'all don't know what the fuck is up, right? so this shit ain't Tokyo. We're not in Tokyo anymore. So we get off the fucking plane. We get, like, oh, we gotta change some money. Yeah, that's right. Let's change some money. Now, IT guy, he checked and read like, hey, the local currency here isn't really used as much as US dollars. So he changed a little bit of US dollars. I changed a little bit of US dollars. I was like, cool, good looking on the information. I changed a little bit of US dollars. Mr. Kawasaki over here, this guy's like, no, I want the local currency. And so he changes a bunch of money, and he gets like a stack of like no joke, a stack of local currency like this. And he's like, look, I'm rich. Wow. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? And we were both like, don't do that. He's like, look, I got money. And I'm just like, don't do that. We're not in fucking Japan anymore. Like, I'm just behind him, like, we're not in Japan anymore. And I was just like, fuck. Because remember, this guy's an idiot. So I'm like, I gotta watch his back here. And I don't know about how dangerous Cambodia is. I don't know how dangerous Phnom Penh is, but I know it's a lot more dangerous than Tokyo. We're in the real world now. We're not in Japan land anymore. So, and IT guy, he's Japanese, but he has some sense, and he's kind of he's Japanese street smart. So even though he's, still very Japanese, like, he'll kind of adapt to the situation. He'll feel, read the tea leaves, pick up on some shit that I'm telling him. Like, if I'm explaining like what I'm seeing, he'll kind of pick up on that too, and like, okay, like, so that's where our friendship kind of came in, because we started kind of communicating with each other. And we got to deal with this fucking idiot over here who's like running around, like, he's like shoving fucking bills in his little, like, pouch. He's like, yeah, like, it can't fit in, this is great, oh my gosh, I got so much money. And we're just like, you're gonna get killed in an alley. You're gonna get stabbed in a fucking alley. What are you doing? You know? We just looked at each other like, oh, fuck. Right? So, I just remember that. It's like, honestly, like, it was literally like this much fucking bills. It was stupid. It was like, I don't even know how much. It was a few $100s. Like, you know, I don't even know how much it was, but, you know, just the visuals of it. If you're going to like a third world, I think third world or developing at this point, I don't know, country, you can't just go around flashing money like that. You just, but whatever. See, I'm gonna start getting upset about this shit again. Fucking drink. Let me just drink some shit. All right, so fast forward that night. Yeah, we check into our hotel, and then, you know, we go meet the Mr. Cambodia at the consulting company's offices, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna take you guys out. And I think, yeah, we went to eat, and then he's like, all right, let's go. I think it was like a Friday. I can't remember. But he was like, hey, I'll take you out for some entertainment, you know, which of course he can do on the company's entertainment budget. So, because Mr. Kawasaki probably already paid the consulting fee. So, what else did Japanese do? You're going to take them to the hostess bar, right? And that's what you do in Cambodian hostess bar, of course. Okay. So, which is no big deal. Like, it's not like a brothel or anything. It's just like a hostess bar. Because it's clearly catered for Japanese businessmen, right? Now, if you've heard me talk about hostess bars in the past, you know I'm not really a big fan of going to hostess bars with Japanese dudes. I'll just recap this because 9 times out of 10, like damn near almost every time, except for that one time we went to that really, 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 really nice, expensive place. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and just find it somewhere. Just listen to all the episodes. If you're on YouTube, you just gotta go back and listen to the audio. But it's a really, really great hostess bar story. Some way back somewhere in one of the episodes. I don't know. All right. Anyway. So yeah. So like, I'm not a big fan of hostess bars in Japan at all. You know, except for that one time I went. That was really, really nice. And I'm definitely not a fan of Cambodian hostess bars. When I'm going with Japanese dudes, it's even worse. And I'll tell you why. In a Japanese hostess bar, like, I'm dealing with, you know, Japanese dudes having a blast. I'm chilling, and I tell the host, either I've had to repeat the same questions over and over again. I just give them the answers just because I get the same questions over and over again as they rotate hostesses in and out. Or when I tell the hostess, hey, look, I don't need a lot of, it's not my culture. I don't need you to be like all serving me and, you know, like pouring my drinks and shit like that. Like, fuck it, let me just pour you a drink. Like, just chill the fuck out. Like, you know, like, I don't need like any of this shit. You don't gotta talk to me if you don't want to. Like, if you're tired, just fucking rest. We can have a small talk if we want, but like, you don't gotta feel any pressure to like, you know, appease me or anything like that. And because I that's what I tell them, you know, I'm like, just fucking take a 10-minute break, whatever, it's fine. And they're like, oh, you're so nice, oh my god. And then they just fucking tell me their life story. They tell me all their problems. They tell me how rude all the customers are to them. And it's just like, holy shit, you know. Like, so I'm either fielding repetitive questions or I'm being a fucking psychologist to this fucking depressed ass hostess. Like, you know, like, and while on the side of me, I got like, you know, a group of Japanese dudes laughing, hooping it all up, you know, like, you know, going all crazy. So it's just not a fun deal for me at all. Only one time it was interesting, right? So, but the Cambodian one is even worse. Why? Because in Japan, I'm speaking Japanese. Everyone's speaking Japanese, right? In a Cambodian hostess bar, the hostesses can't speak Japanese, right? So they're just like looking pretty and maybe, you know, simple words, maybe one or two simple English words and whatever. Fuck it, the Japanese businessmen don't care because they're on fucking vacation. They're just around some Cambodian chicks and it's like all good. My ass walks in. I can speak English. I can speak Japanese. Now I'm the translator for the whole goddamn hostess bar, right? Like literally, like I just hopped off a plane. I haven't gotten any sleep, and they're basically making me drink fucking Jack Daniels and translate for like I don't even know how many people. Like I can't remember, but it was maybe like 8, 10 people. I'm just translating between Japanese and English. Like, wait, what did you say? What does that mean? What is it? Here, drink some more Jack Daniels. What did you say? We said, oh, you're so funny. Oh, you're so great. Oh, what does that mean? What is he saying? Like, it was just fucking ridiculous. Like, it was, and don't mind. This is not like a quiet room. This is like, I remember what the room was like. It was like it's Cambodian room, big open room with like a sofa and black lights and strobe lights flashing all over the fucking place and loud ass music, so I can't even hear everything everyone's saying. They can't hear each other, they can't understand each other, and I gotta fucking translate this shit while I'm getting force fed Jack Daniels. That does not sound like a fun time at all, right? While I'm still nervous trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here on this crazy ass business trip. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, if I remember correctly, we arrived on the weekend or something like that, and one on a weekday we were gonna start with yeah, I think it was something like that. Like we arrived on Friday, and so we just met the dude, Mr. Cambodia, and then he took us out. Then we had the weekend to, I think, just chill, and then like a couple of days of meeting people, Monday, Tuesday, or some shit like that. So on the weekend, like, we do some sightseeing shit, and we go out to eat and go out to drink and stuff like that, and just hanging out. And one thing I remember, like, where I was just like, I saw kind of like for the first time, because Mr. Kawasaki was always like a smiling kind of guy, always smiling, always laughing, kind of like a doofus. He's just a doofus. Like, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, Mr. Kawasaki, you're a fucking doofus. I'm sorry to say it, but fucking fuck, like, and like, just okay. I'm sorry. I'm just getting flashed. Again, this is a long time ago. I don't know the exact timeline of some of these things that happened. I'm gonna just talk about some of the events that popped out, a few events that popped out in my head that I clearly remember happening, right? So Phnom Penh, there's just basically like a Riverside is like the main kind of entertainment district, with restaurants and bars and hostess bars and shit like that, whatever. So, but in our hotel, like at nights, we just went to Riverside. There was like another Japanese dude who had like a restaurant there. So we went to his restaurant, just give him some business and talk about life in Japan, in Cambodia and shit like that. And, Mr. Cambodia hooked us up with the Japanese restaurant dude. So, and the Japanese restaurant dude, he had a Cambodian wife, he had a kid, and he was just hanging out there, he's just like, posted up in Cambodia, just doing his thing. So he was cool. So, like, I don't know what day it is, but just again, a couple of things I remember happening during that weekend were like, one, we're walking down the street, we're in another country. So a guy comes up, walk past, hey, party time, flashes, he's got a bag of weed he wants to sell. I'm like, oh no, I'm good. We're good. And I tell the Japanese people, they're like, he had weed? Oh shit, dangerous. I'm like, it's not dangerous, just fucking relax. Like, like, weed is not dangerous. Like, someone trying to sell you weed is not dangerous. They're not dangerous. They're just trying to make a sale. It's fine. And Mr. Kawasaki was kind of freaked out for a little while. And I'm like, don't worry, god damn it. Like, this is the type of shit that I have to do. IT guy, you know, I could explain it to him. He's like, okay, it makes sense, but you know, Mr. Kawasaki's like, no, 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 no. Remember, he's a doofus, right? So he's like, no, 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 no. He's trying to, basically, what was so frustrating was this dude, you know, I clearly could, it's an IT guy. I could be like, look, you know, if he had a perception of something that was happening, I had to be like, look, this is not Japan, you know, and this is very clear. This is not Japan, so you kind of can't think of it in a Japanese kind of way. And then he'd be like, okay, you're right, gotcha. Mr. Kawasaki, no, he was so stuck in his frame of mind of what he thought he knew about Japan and how people should act. He just couldn't get outside of that. And like, you know, especially we're in a place where I don't know, there is a possibility of danger being around. You know, I don't know. We're in like the main touristy area, but like I'm still on guard. I'm not. I remember I told you, like inside Japan, I let my guard down. I'm outside Japan, especially, you know, another Asian country. I got my guard up at least a bit. I'm like, and especially because I got to take care of these two dudes. So, you know, my radar's up. So another thing that happened, like I think we're in a restaurant. I think maybe no, I'll tell you before that story. I'll tell you another daytime story. So for another thing that happened, we were sightseeing in some market or something like that. And like, you know, they're just like walking around, and I'm like kind of behind them, and we're walking through a market. So, you know, I got sunglasses on. Remember, I'm kind of big. I'm bigger than I am right now at the time. So, I kind of feel like, okay, we're being followed, right? So, you know, without being noticed, I kind of fall back to them, behind them, because we're walking through the market the whole time. I'm just like looking around, you know, I'm letting them just be like, oh wow, you know, Mr. Kowski, oh wow, look at this, oh, wow, how much is this? And of course, he's like pulling out his fucking money. I'm like, don't fucking pull out this fucking cash in this goddamn market, like, you know, he's like, yeah, how much is it? And he's just like pull out a fucking big wad of money, and you know, me and I think I like, put that shit away, you know. And like, he's like, I want to pay, and he'll just pull out like one bill and pay for it and stuff the whole fucking thing back into his bag, and we're just like, fuck. But it's the daytime, but it's like, fine. And you know, he's the boss, right? So I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like, you fucking idiot, stop this. But like, if it was like a personal trip, I would have been cussed his ass out, right? Like like, I don't give a fuck if you understand me or not. I would have been cussed his ass out, but he's my boss, so I can't really do that, quote unquote boss, right? So yeah, so we're walking through that market, and I think he was looking for some present for his wife or something like that, and I fucking forgot. So when we get like around towards the edge of the market, like, and we cross the street, I kind of glance around. I see some younger guys following us a little bit, right? Like a group of like 3 or 4 younger guys. So I let them walk a little bit ahead of me. I just stop and I turn around and I just like, you know, I got sunglasses. I look like they're fucking, in hindsight, they probably thought I was their bodyguard or something like that. So I'm just like standing there, like staring at the guys, like, yo, I see you, you know, like I know you're trying to follow us right now. And so they just like, oh shit. And they just kind of like, fuck it. They just like turn around and walk away. I mean, it was broad daylight. Like, if it was the middle of the night, I probably wouldn't have had the courage to do that. But also, at the time, I was studying martial arts at the time too. So I was like, yeah, I could probably take them. You know, I mean, there's 3 of them. If they didn't have any weapons, I was like, hey, you know, I would have been all right. It was kind of my thinking. So by the way, I was studying Shorinji Kempo at the time, if you want to know what I was studying. But yeah, it's kind of like Japanese style kung fu. It's kind of complicated, but interesting story how I got into that. I don't know if I told this on this podcast, but basically, long story short, when I was working my first job, and there was a guy who was a teacher in Japan. I'm still friends with him online, and he, you know, he was leaving to go back to. He was always like, hey, I teach kung fu and things like that. If anybody wants to train, it'll be cool. Like, if just let me know. Everyone was always like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. All the other teachers like always like, yeah, hyped up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And nobody ever did it. And like, he was about to go back to his home country. And so he was like, hey, everyone, I'm going to be in this park area training, if anyone, just pre-train, if anyone wants to come and train with me, come on, like, but I'm going to be there anyway, whatever. And so everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. And then like, I was like, well, yeah, all right, well, fuck it. I'm down. I heard him talk about this shit so many times. I was like, yeah, I'm down. I'll be there. So, he's like, all right, just come through after work, bring your change of clothes, whatever. So I'm the only one that shows up, basically. And, he teaches, he just teaches me some basic moves and basic blocks and shit like that. And it was real fun. It was really fun, actually. I was like, oh, yo, this is, actually pretty, I told you, I'm not like a fighter kind of dude, but, I definitely have a competitive streak to myself. So when that switch gets kind of turned, especially within myself, like, bringing out the most of myself is kind of something I like to do, and martial arts is really like on that vein. So just dealing with that shit and seeing myself getting better at something, even the smallest kind of way, was really, really like a little bit like, okay, I want some more of this. I got bit by the bug, and so I was like, well, fuck, but you're leaving Japan, so what should I do? And so he was like, well, you should try Shorinji Kempo. And and I was like, okay. So just Googled it, found the dojo. Again, dojo that I went to, you probably heard me talk about it if you're a long time listener. And that's how I started into Shorinji Kempo. So yeah, I was pretty confident in my skills at that time. So I wasn't really like scared, but so I just, and again, I was bigger. I'm not like, I'm not like that type of dude. Like, I'm big and you was up. But I was just like, clearly just wanted to, show like, you're not sneaking up on us right now, or you're not sneaking up on me, So if you're going to do something, we in broad daylight, we in the middle, we on the main street. If you're going to do something, do it right now and let's get it out of the way. Otherwise, like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. And, I'm sure if you grew up in a city, you can kind of imagine that type of situation. Like, generally speaking, if it's not like a hardcore criminal, they're gonna kind of back down, right? Because you if you're in like a main area, you've got the threat of the not I'm saying I'm like an intimidating. Well, I might have been at that time, but just not only me, I was at an advantage in that situation, and I knew I was, because we were in a wide open area. We were on the main road. We were tourists. It was daylight, and so if something actually would have happened, for them, the threat of the police being there was because there's an really increased police presence in that, just trying to make it safe for tourists and things like that. So I just kind of made my move at that point in time, and they backed down. But like the Japanese people, they had no idea. Like, they were just like walking around, like, oh, where are we going? What's that place? Shit like that. It just took a second, and then like those guys kind of left. And I told them, I think a few days later, like I think that night, I told them at dinner, and they were like, what? Really? I was like, yeah, but it was cool. Don't worry about it. When I was trying to explain to Mr. Kawasaki, like, yo, you gotta be fucking careful out here, and it wasn't sinking into him. I had to kind of explain, like, that type of shit happens. Like, you're just not seeing it, And he's like, and I'm just like, God damn it. I'm just like, God damn it. So, but whatever, he's the boss, so I can't really say it too straight. So, not yet. I kind of told him off one time, so don't worry. Honestly, y'all might hate me for this, but this is gonna turn into a 3-part thing, actually, because the second trip to Cambodia and the conclusion of the story kind of takes some more explaining. Actually, it probably won't be the full episode, but just for the time of night, and you can see how we're getting deep into the episode. So yeah, this is gonna be a 3-parter. My bad, sorry. But anyway, again, I'm just trying to relive this shit as much as I can. Whatever. Anyway, so where were we? So yeah, that was another second thing that happened that weekend. So the third thing, which really changed my view of Mr. Kawasaki, was when I saw his dark side. was, so I think we were having a conversation about that type of shit. And I think when we were walking around, going to the restaurant, there were these kids, street kids. They were, I'd been to India before. You've heard me talk about it. I've been to India before. So they were just beggars on the street. Small kids like 8, 9, 10 years old, asking for money. Now, me and IT guy, he kind of picked up on it as well. Like, I kind of had to explain, like, the kids were like, hey, money, whatever. I forgot what the fuck they were saying, but, I was just like, haha, nah, buddy, nah, can't give you anything, I'm friendly with the kids. And I was kind of explaining to them, like, you gotta be, like, with beggars, or, panhandlers. Beggars sounds kind of like a negative word. But panhandlers in America, like, as long as you're respectful, it's not an issue. You can decline respectfully, and generally you're not gonna have a problem. But you just gotta, like, make a line in the sand. That's all. Just be respectful. They're human too. It's a little fucking kid. And I got you. You gotta hustle. I understand it. No problem. Sorry, dude. I can't give you any money. I'll shake your hand. I'll say hi. I'll say goodnight. But nah, you're clever. I like you, but I can't give you any money. And so I told him, like, what I said was, you know what? I'm in the kid. I forgot how a few times the kid kept coming back. Come on, give me some money. I was like, nah. And what I told him was, and I explained it to the IT guy. I was like, look, don't give this kid money now. I was like, if you're gonna give him money when we're ready to go back home. Give him money when you're ready to leave. Because if you give him money now, he's gonna come back. Like, trust me. Don't fucking give him money now. He's a cute kid. He's cool. He's got a hustle. I like him. I'm gonna give him a little money, but at the end of the night, right? So, and that's what happened. Like, he just kept following us around, like, talking to us and shit like that. And what happened was, Mr. Kawasaki, of course, his dumbass, before or after I said that, he's like, hey, my friend, he laughing, playing with the kids and shit. He's Mr. Moneybags, pulls out this big fucking wad of money. Like, hey, here you go. And the kid's like, oh shit, sees him, like, goes running off, right? 10 minutes later, 3 kids come back, right? And 3 kids are in his face asking for money. And he's like, no, I gave you money already. And of course, these fucking kids are not going to take no for answer. They're fucking street kids, panhandlers in fucking Cambodia. You just pulled out they know you got money, now. And so they on his ass, right? And not in a negative way. These are nice little kids. Like, they're panhandlers, like, but they're clever kids. And so they just keep goading them, going, hey, come on. And they're just swarming them. Like, it's like we're eating, and they're just waiting. Like, we're in like the not balcony, but like the patio area, and it's like, now it's like a little swarm of kids, because it's like, first, they heard he got money, so now it's like, first it was like 1 little kid, then 3 little kids, then 5 little kids, and they're just sitting there watching us eat, waiting for it. I'm just like laughing. I'm like, I told you, man, they're just waiting for you. As soon as we walk outside this restaurant, you are getting swarmed by little kids asking you for money, but in his mind, because he again, he's a fucking doofus. Like, he's like, well, in Japan though, I gave him money. He's trying to explain to me, no, I gave him money already. That's it. It's over. I'm like, this is not. And this time, IT guys would be like, yo, you need to get your shit together, because this is not fucking Japan. Like, and he's just like, no. So, like, I forgot how it happened, but like, I think, we were about to go get a taxi or something like that. And at that time, like, I gave, we were about to leave for the night. I gave the little kid, I think I gave the little kid a little bit of money. I was like, all right, go ahead. Here you go. And I'll go ahead and get up out of here, right? I'm like, look, I got you. That's it. Nothing else. Next time you see me, you're not getting anything else. All right? You know, like kind of sternly, but friendly. Like, I like you. Here you go. Get yourself something nice. Get the fuck out of here. Right? Of course. He's like, thank you. And then runs right over back to Mr. Kawasaki. He's like, hey, give me some more money. You know, not like that, but like, you know, it's like, hey. And Mr. Kawasaki, like, yells at this kid. Like, he's like, no, 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 no. Like that. Like, he barks at him like a fucking dog. I'd never seen this shit. And this is like this little, like, 8-10-year-old Cambodian kid. And you can, you know, the kid, he's like, you know, like a street smart kid. You know, you can see his kind of like, I got my little game. But when he's doing that, you can just see the little, like, scared little kid come out of him. And he's just like, curls up like a little dog. And he's just like, you know, like looking at him like, oh, like the scary guy. Like, you know, and I'm just like, yo, what are you doing? You know, I just kind of had to be like, yo, chill. I mean, he wasn't going to hit the kid, but he, you know, he didn't know how to say to him, like, leave me alone. You know, and he's just like, no, 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 no. Like, so loud and so, like, you know, like aggressive at him. And I never seen that from him. And I was just like, yo, and we get in a taxi and they were just like, yo, both of us are like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? That's a little kid. You know, and he's like, no, and he's trying to say, like, no, I gave him money. He wouldn't leave me alone. Like, that's not right. And I'm like, and we starting to get fed like, yo, this is not fucking Japan. You can't do this shit here. Like, you need to fucking get your shit together. You need to fucking listen. So that's when I'm like, uh-oh, you know, like, is this dude gonna be all right? Like, so again, radar flag should have been off on that one, but whatever. I'm like, all right, we're here, and I'm just trying to focus on my part, because I think coming up the next day or the other day was my part, where I was gonna actually start doing sales meetings. In my mind, I'm gonna be now let's fast forward to the next day. So we got the machine, we got everything. In my mind, I'm gonna be in like a boardroom with, like, I made little flashcards, index cards, and I'm like gonna be, you know, a boardroom full of possible investors, and I'm gonna be giving a speech and a slideshow and doing all this shit. What ended up happening was, like, the plan was, we had some people come into Mr. Cambodia's company's office, and they would look at a demonstration, and the Cambodian staff would explain to them. Then we were going to go to visit a few other businesses, and then I was just going to talk to these people about possibly buying or sampling the shit. And, you know, so of course they come to the office, they do the little hand lever thing. the first time, it was crazy, because the first time we did the hand lever thing, it stopped. It wasn't supposed to stop, like when you put the oil additive on there, and it stopped. I mean, it looks goopy, it looks like it works, you know, but the first time it stopped, and the Cambodian people were like, kind of half laughing, like, these guys are fucked. But then after that, it worked fine. And so when the people came, they tried it, it worked fine. They were like, oh, that's interesting, it's great, like, you know. But they're like farmers and small business people in Phnom Penh, like, you know, no heavy hitters. So, like, okay, you know, that went okay. And I remember, like, this is one of those defining moments in my life, right? Like, this thing that happened. Not because it kind of made me. This is one of the small moments. Like, sometimes you can feel, I think in life, you can feel a moment that, like, you level up, that you know, meet a challenge and you pass it, and that kind of helps with your self-confidence. And this is one of those moments. Like, so the next day we're going to visit different people and stuff like that. And it was like this Cambodian farmer guy. And they're like, okay, Akil, you're doing it. They're giving the presentation. You know all the information. You got it. It's your time. I'm like, this is my first time pitching some of this shit, you know. So I got my note cards. I don't know what the fuck I'm walking into at all. So this clearly busy farmer, and like I got like two young Cambodian guys who I've been kind of cool with before, and Japanese people in the back. And so his office, we go into his office, and they're like behind me, and I sit down. You know, I'm like, you know, he's like, I'm busy, so what can I do for you? And so I'm like, well, and so I have my I'm sorry. I just remember what happened. So there's a fan. It's Cambodia. It's hot. There's a fan like on my right, like at like a 45-degree angle. And he's there at his desk. I put my note cards on, cause I at first I start like I'm like, okay, I want to start giving him a memorized pitch, but I read him like he doesn't really seem like that kind of guy. I'm like, okay, fuck, I don't know what I should do. So I put my note cards on the desk for a second. I'm like, let me put them down just so I can just start warming them up. And as soon as I put them down, he's like, hold on one second. He looks over and looks away. As soon as he looks away, the fan sweeps over, blows all of my name cards back into my face. Like my note cards like back into my face. I'm just like, oh shit. And they fall on the floor. But he doesn't see it, right? Thank goodness he doesn't see it, right? So I forgot what he did, took a phone call or something. So he doesn't see it. So I'm just like I shit a brick. Like I was like, oh fuck. So now I'm like completely thrown off, right? And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like trying to I'm like digging. If you can see what I'm doing, if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm like sitting at this table at his desk. I'm like digging under the ground to try and pick up my name cards while keeping a cool ass face and not moving around too much. And I look back and I see the Cambodian people just like they just laugh at me. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm a fucking loser for a second, and I was like, fuck. So the guy, he kind of puts his attention back to me. He's like, all right, so what's up? What do you? And so me and him start rapping, and I start talking to him, basically like, okay, what kind of equipment you got? Like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, my equipment's old. I'm like, all right, look, hey, I'm not trying to sell you today. Not trying to do any of that. All I'm saying is we have a great product. It can extend the life of this. It can do this. It can do that. All we're trying to do is test the market, get a feel for what type of equipment, what type of needs are here. All we'd like to do is commit you to, letting us test it on some of your equipment and catalog the results so that we can, if it benefits your equipment, cool. If it doesn't, fine. And then, he's like, well, what if it breaks my equipment? I look back at Mr. Kawasaki. He's like, what are we going to do? He's like, we'll pay for it. He's like, well, hey, we'll pay for the shit if it breaks. He's like, all right, cool. Well, all right, shit. Mr. Kawasaki was like, yeah, we're just going forward. We're doing everything. So I got a handshake commitment from the guy, and after a handshake, I'm like kind of shuffling to pick up my leftover name cards that sprawled out all over his fucking floor. And I got them all, but that was like a moment where I completely dropped the ball and I picked it up and I ran with it and scored a touchdown, and that was, I think, one of the first times I'd ever done that, especially in such a unconventional type situation. It was fucking crazy shit ever. That conversation was like about 5 minutes, but I could feel the pressure on me, from like everyone was looking at me, and I had to deliver kind of thing. And I did. It was a small delivery, but it was after I left, everyone was like, you did it, Akil, and everything. I was like, fuck yeah. And I had the confidence to go to like the next one and meet with like another auto shop guy. And he's like, look, let me just put a little bit of shit in my moped and see what happens. And we're like, yo, we can't do that, man. We gotta do it the right way. We got catalog and shit. And after that, I had my spiel, how I went through things. And so, we were, IT guy was kind of logging and documenting all the people and stuff like that. And so it seemed like we were making some progress, And Mr. Kawasaki's in the background, like, yeah, see, I knew it. You can do it. You're gonna do it. We're gonna be rich. I'm just like, okay, but we gotta follow up on all this shit. So we're making kind of promises. So I'm like, all right, I'm talking to people like, yeah, we had some oil additives before, but they don't work. And da-da-da. So I'm just kind of like, under Mr. Kawasaki's name, I'm just like, yo, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So then I think at the final day or something like that, he had a meeting with a Japanese oil shipping, or like a shipping company or some shit like that, which is like big, So then I was like, okay, it's his turn. Now, this is the funny thing. Name cards are really important in Japan. Mr. Kawasaki asked me to print his name card Of course, I completely fucked it up. I had a buddy who I was like, yeah, I got a friend who can design name cards. He's not Japanese, but he just designed name cards. We're both not Japanese, and we're just writing completely the wrong shit on there. He's like, fuck this. He's like, he gets the name cards the day before we leave. Like, this is not correct at all. Like, he has to scratch it out. But again, Mr. Kawasaki's a fucking doofus, so he hired a foreign person to write name cards for Japanese people. Whatever. Anyway, so sorry, I just realized how idiotic that was for him, because he did not think to do name cards until like literally I think like 1 or 2 days before we left. He realized we needed name cards, and I had to make them. And of course, he didn't tell me what to put on there. He didn't tell me at all. He was just like, yo, I need name cards for me and for you. Can you do it? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. But he didn't tell me at all. I mean, of course, I didn't think I should have asked him what to put on there. But he was like, yeah, just make one for me, for you. Here's the address and whatever. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll get it done. Run around, get the shit done, get the shit printed. But it's completely wrong for Japanese business etiquette. So we go in and meet, this fucking shipping guy. It's just me and him. And the meeting was just awkward. The shipping guy was just looking at him like, what the fuck are you? Look at his name card, like, okay, because he's got shit all scratched out on there, because he's like, oh, he's foreign, he got all fucked up, and he's like, you got what now? He's like, yeah, like, it was just like a disastrous meeting. But and Mr. Kawasaki's like, yeah, it's fine, it's the first step we got foot in the door. I'm like, okay. So we wrap up the first trip, and it was like, okay, it went fairly decent. Like it's a foot in the door in Cambodia. I can see myself, doing this. If we fulfill all these promises, we got to go back, we got to test things, we got to redo the packaging of the product, we got to prove, that it works on the ground in Cambodia. If we do that, we can start to build a business there. All right, got it. Great, right? So this is how I'll wrap up this story, this part of the story. One more event that happened on this first trip. On the way back, we go through, I think it's on the way back. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure. Fuck it, whatever. I want to say it was on the way back. Yeah, because on the way back, we spent a night in Singapore. Now, the trip to Singapore was funny because one of the things that Mr. Kawasaki wanted to do for his wife was buy her a fake Louis Vuitton bag. Right now, he said, like, yo, the whole time he's talking about, yo, we get super fakes. Singapore super fakes are the best in the world. So I want to get her a super fake Louis Vuitton bag. Like, their fakes are better than fake. They're super fakes and they're great. You can't tell the difference. This guy's a fucking idiot, right? Like, I was thinking about it today, like, oh my gosh, like, imagine me trying to give my wife a fake Louis Vuitton bag. Like, if she could even sense that shit was fake, a Japanese woman probably wouldn't say anything if she knew it was fake, but my wife would, like, and I would be the biggest sleazeball in the world. So, of course, which this guy was. Okay, just had to check the time. So, or check make sure I'm still recording. So, whose job is it to get these guys a fake Louis Vuitton bag? Me, right? Because, of course, I'm the only guy who can speak English. So, and of course he's the boss. So we do a little sightseeing, and then he's talking about the super fake. We gotta get a super fake bag. We gotta get a fake bag. I'm like, all right, this is no big deal. I was a bit concerned because, I remember like hearing about the dude that got caned in Singapore, and the laws in Singapore are really fucking strict. And I was like, yeah, buying counterfeit goods might land us in jail, or I don't know what the laws might be for some shit like that. So I'm not trying to find out. But this guy's really pressuring me for this, so fuck it. Like, all right, fine. So we go to the mall. He's like, yo. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all just fucking hang don't, it's like, all right, let's go talk to this guy, like in some bag store or some shit like that. I was like, all right, y'all just stay the fuck over here. All right, just don't come anywhere near me. Okay, okay. Y'all are way too Japanese. Like way, your eyes are like this big. You're just looking all type of crazy. Like, y'all clearly have never bought drugs before. Just like, just stay over there. Let me go talk to this guy, and I'll figure some shit out, right? So I go talk, this guy who owns a shop, and I'm like, hey man, I don't know what, it's not like, hey man, look, I'm looking for, I got these Japanese dudes with me. We're on a business trip. They're looking for some, some luxury goods. You know anything? Anybody who could hook us up? And he's like, all right, cool. Go wait over there. I'll call someone to come get you, right? All right, cool. So we get this fucking crazy ass taxi driver. He's like crazy, dude. Like, I mean, he's a cool dude, but he's crazy. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take you why didn't you call me before? Man, you should have called me before when you touched down. I could have done everything. Oh my lordy goodness. I forgot to tell you. See, this is so much shit that happened on the trip. Okay, I'm just gonna stop this part of the story because I have to tell you something else that happened the night before when we got in, right? Some big issue happened with our luggage. It didn't arrive until the next day, right? Next morning. So we just another thing that Mr. Kawasaki wanted to do, which me and IT guy were completely not down for at all. He really wanted to, another Japanese guy with money was telling them like, yo, there's, these brothels that you can go to in Singapore or some shit like that. It wasn't even a brothel. He was just like, there's these like hostess bars where the girls line up, they bring them all in, they line them up, and it's great. And, this is really rich like investment guy. Again, if you remember from the previous episode, in that group B, there was one really, really rich guy in that group, like really rich guy. And he used to bring down like paintings and jewelry and shit. And like, hey, come, he's like a eccentric rich guy. He's like, hey, come take a look at this painting. I mean, not even showing off. He's like, hey, look at this. It's just like worth like, fucking a few $100,000. Like, hey, isn't it cool? All right, let me take it back up to my house. Hey, come look at this jewelry. And he's like, I was like, if I was not a nice guy, I could just rob your ass right now. Like, was going through my head. But I was like, but then again, how would I get out of this building? But still, you're showing me like about, I don't know, $60,000-$70,000 worth of jewelry and like a fucking $100,000 painting and okay, but whatever. I'm in Japan. It's cool. So whatever. So that guy filled Mr. Kawasaki's head with like thoughts of like some miracle hostess bar or some, I don't know what the fuck it was, but some place where they bring out the girls, they line them all up for you and stuff like that. So he kept talking about this shit. And, he was like, I gotta go find it. Of course, like, he's like, okay. So this is the previous night. So when after we landed, we go to the hotel and he just wants to go hunting for, wait, hold on one second. This story has dragged out so much I had to get another beer. All right, so, okay. So, all right. So this eccentric guy from Group B, filled his head up with this shit. So he's like so amped up to like go to some fucking hostess bar, brothel in Singapore, whatever. That he's just like, we gotta go. And I'm like, fine. Me and IT guy are just like, fuck, like, fine. Yo, like, we hop in a taxi and he's like, yo, ask him. And so I'm like, okay, I feel like such a sleazeball. I'm like, where we can get some girls? These guys want to get some, not these guys, this guy. we're like, not us, like this guy wants to get some girls. And like, while the taxi driver was like, okay, so all right, fine. You sure you want, he's just like, all right, I'll take you where you can go, Yo, like, hold on, let me take a drink before I fucking tell you this shit. We drive into like this shady side street. shady side street in fucking Singapore. And like, this is just like the prostitute alley, basically, you know, and it's just filled with, I'm told, again, please don't attack me. I'm told they were Vietnamese prostitutes. You know, again, don't, if you're Vietnamese, I'm sorry. If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But this is just what I was told. That, you know, hostesses and people from Vietnam come into Singapore to make money. So I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of Singapore. But like, you know, like it was like no joke. Like we pulled up the taxi on the taxi pulled into that side street, turned the corner. It was like Night of the Living Dead. It was like at least like 40 to 50 women out there in this dimly lit fucking side street, like, you know, off the main kind of strip, off the main road where like there were a lot of like main areas or whatever. And Mr. Kawasaki got so pumped up. He like almost jumped out of his seat. It's like he's like a kid in a fucking candy store, like pressing his glass, like in looking at fucking Toys R Us before Christmas, like, you know, fucking Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2, like damn near poking his head out the window. And, you know, he's like, yeah, stop the car here, and like, and the guy's like, yo, the taxi driver's all sketched out. He's like, all right, do whatever, just pick which one you want and let's get the fuck out of here, you know. And like, so I had to make an instant decision, right? Because Mr. Kawasaki's like damn near ready to jump out of the fucking taxi. There's like clearly like 40, 50 pimps and prostitutes, you know, on the street looking to fucking tear us from limb to limb, you know. And the taxi driver is like slowing down. He's like coasting down the street, and it's starting to swarm in. I'm just like, yo, go to the industry. Go to the industry right now. Just keep going. Go to the industry. I'm like, we're not stopping here at all, right? And you know, Mr. Kawasaki's all there, like, what are you doing? Like, it's like he took his fucking puppy away. Like, what's happening? Yeah. Remember, he's a fucking doofus. He's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck. So, I'm like, yo. And, you know, so then we hop out. And I'm like, yo, that's dangerous. Like, you know, I'm basically, no. You know, he's like, that. I'm like, that's dangerous. He's like, we gotta find him. He literally was running like, okay, over here, like let's go over here, and like, because I think it was like kind of late, so everything was starting to shut down for the night, and he was just trying to like just basically bounce from karaoke place to karaoke place, trying to find any place where the, you know, the promised land of like the miracle women were there. And of course, he didn't get the name of the place. He didn't get the address of the place. He didn't get the area of the place from this guy at all. He just heard about it. And after like a while, you know, like me and IT guy are like really sketched out right now, you know, and we're just like looking at each other like, yo, this is not good at all. Like, you know, this is not bueno. No bueno, you know. And malo, I think it is, right? Malo maybe is not good. So like when I'm my person, when I try to hold stuff in, I hold stuff in as much as I can, because I can't hold it anymore, and I gotta just like, I exploded out like a kamehameha, and I just like, with as much restraint as I could, I was like, look, Mr. Kawasaki, no, this shit is dangerous right fucking now. We need to stop this shit right now. Like, you know, this is, no, that happened after, because what happened was like, that prostitute alley shit happened. Then we found like some karaoke place. He was like, yeah, we're going into this karaoke place. We go into this karaoke place, and like, yeah, that's what happened. This motherfucker. Okay, let me drink some more beer. I'm getting flashbacks of this shit. Because we go into this karaoke place, like one of the places where he was just like, you know, frantically trying to figure out. It was a karaoke place, but a really sleazy, really dirty karaoke place. And it's clearly just a front for prostitutes. This is like a brothel. Like, they, you know, got girls, so it's not like a hostess bar thing in Japan where you're singing and you just got a girl hanging there. Like, I got like, it's like a really not nice looking room with this old ass karaoke system. Mr. Kawasaki's in there trying to sing his favorite song. I forgot what fucking song he sung. He can sing it beautifully. Like it was like it was like Susan Boyle kind of beautiful. Like, he again, he's a fucking idiot somehow like that. It was weird. And so he was trying to flip through antiquated fucking karaoke system. We got like these basically prostitutes just like, are you gonna pay me to have sex yet? And me and IT guy are just looking like, no, no, no. And Mr. Kawasaki is just having so much fun, like, hey, like, cause in Japan, customer first, so he's just taking his time, he's just having fun, and and like the madame is, I guess, like popping in and out, like, so what are you doing? Like, are you choosing anybody? What's going on? And and I was just kind of like trying to explain, like, yo, Mr. Kawasaki, we need to leave here. This is not the fucking. He's like, no, 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 I want to sing. We're gonna sing, and yeah, we want to go. I'm like, this is not the type of place for that shit. This is not Japan. And I'm just like, yo, this is not Japan. And then the IT guy is like seeing me getting frustrated, and he's like talking to him like in his ear, like, yo, look around you. Look at what's happening right now. These are not regular hostesses. She's wearing a fucking oversized shirt and some booty shorts and some flip flops. Like, like, she's here to take you to a fucking other hotel and like, get some cash off of you. You're wasting their time, you're wasting our time, and you're kind of putting us in a dangerous type of situation right now. So we need to get the fuck out of here, because we don't know what happens if these people start getting frustrated and they start demanding money, like, I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's when we finally convinced him to leave. And he was getting even more frustrated. So, we went from the alley to the shady karaoke place. And he's like running all around the streets trying to find places. And I was just like, yo, no, you need to fucking get your shit together right now. This is not the fucking time for this shit. We need to go back to the fucking hotel right now. You are getting in the fucking taxi. And I mean, I didn't say fuck, but like, I was like, you need to get in a taxi right now. This is dangerous. You don't understand. This is not Japan. Like, get in a taxi, And he's like, oh, okay, Akil, like, oh, I never saw like your spirit like this before, or some shit like that, like, basically he never saw me pissed off before. Like, I'm always kind of like a nice, kind of chill dude, but like, you fucking up right now. Like, like, get in the fucking taxi, get to the fucking hotel, and that's it. You're done. Kind of was kind of my stance. Like, you're fucking done. So that was the previous night. So fast forward to the next day, I go to the dude, we're in the fucking taxi with this crazy taxi driver. He's like, yo, why didn't you fucking call me? Like, you were here since yesterday. I could have got you. I told him the story because he speaks English. So I tell, I'm talking to him. He's a nice dude, like funny, talking all crazy. I'm like, yo, I told him the story, what happened last night. He's like, you wanted girls? Oh, I could have got you girls. Like, and then Mr. Kawasaki, he's like, girls where? Oh, shit. I'm like, fucking chill. We're hopping on a plane in fucking 3 hours. Put your seatbelt on. At this point, I'm like done. I'm just like, I'm kind of done babysitting him. For the trip. So we get, he's talking to us about the taxi driver's talking to us about erection pills and like all this, just trying to sell us all this crazy shit. Like, it was just fucking crazy. I don't remember half the shit he was saying, but he was just off the chain. So we go to this fucking warehouse district, and he's like, all right, go through that door. I'll pull around, and I'll meet you on the other side of the building. And I was like, all right, cool. So, whatever. I can kind of guess what's happening right now. They are completely shaded out. I'm like, I just got to take the lead. I'm like, y'all, you wanted some fake shit. This is the way. Come with me if you want to live. Let's just get in, get out. So, this motherfucker, we get into the fucking joint, right? We get into the joint, And like, it's a nondescript fucking warehouse door. We walk through, it's just filled with fucking fake luxury goods all over the fucking place, right? Like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know what's good. I ain't buying shit. Like, I ain't buying nothing fake. Like, I ain't buying shit. So, you know, IT guy, he's not buying anything. He's just looking around like, oh, well, they have this, or well, they have this. He's just looking at shit. Mr. Kawasaki, he thinks he's in the fucking shopping mall. He's like examining shit. He's like looking at, oh, look, it's fucking shit. Oh, how much is this? Oh, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm asking questions and shit. I'm like, this ain't the spot for this. Like, yo, what do you want? Like the guy is just like, he's kind of standing there. First few items, he's kind of like, answering questions. After like about 2 or 3 minutes, in like it's not a big room, right? It's not a big room, no windows, it's 2 doors, door to go in, door to go out. That's it, right? In fucking nondescript storage unit type shit. And after about 2 questions, after about 2-3 minutes, you need to buy some shit and get the fuck out of there, right? You know what I'm saying? And he's fucking out. He's at like Whole Foods. Like, he's just like, oh, looking at the packages, looking at the back, like he. I'm like, again, from the events of the previous night, Mr. Kawasaki, what do you want? What do you want? You need to buy something. You need to buy something. We need to go. You need to buy something. He's just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is great. Oh, look, I want to see that one. No, that one. Mr. Kawasaki, hello. I'm right here. We need to buy something and get the fuck out of here right now. Hurry the fuck up. And like, I can see the seller dude kind of like, he's getting kind of antsy, and I'm looking at Mr. IT dude, and he's picking up like, oh, okay, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. So then he starts going at Mr. Kawasaki, we need to go. Go. I think we're in like 5-10 minutes, which is way too long for you to be doing an illegal transaction. Way too fucking long, right? I think and it wasn't a big room. Maybe it was like a small room, maybe like, again, 30 to 50 bags in there, jewelry in there, watches in there, shit like that. We need to go. Okay, because I ain't trying to get caught in this room in Singapore at all. Okay. So so finally, he's like, okay, I'll take this one. He gets a fake Louis Vuitton bag, and throws it in the taxi driver's trunk. And I give the taxi driver a tip, and then we go, and then we hop back on a plane and get back to fucking Japan. But like, yeah, that was the conclusion of the first trip to Cambodia, right? There's one more trip to Cambodia. I'm gonna, again, and then I'll conclude the one more trip to Cambodia and the conclusion of the story. It probably won't take up the whole episode of the next time, just because it's not. Yeah. I'll save it for next time. I do have some other stuff for you guys, some really good stuff for you guys. Next time, a docu-series that I stumbled upon on my YouTube timeline that I want to break down in the next episode. Rod has another Quora thing. I haven't had the chance to really like read through it because I've been doing some other shit. I finished all my company stuff, by the way. Yeah, so I'm done with all that, but I just got one more piece of paperwork to file for a different issue related to my business, but my main tax stuff I'm finished for the year, which is I'm pretty pumped about. So all right, we're at like right about 1.5 hours. This might be the longest episode so far. I'm interested in listening to this shit. fuck, this story was fucking crazy. And we're not even finished with this yet. Okay, again, I just keep remembering shit as I retell this story. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't remember that happened to. But definitely, I told you, Cambodia is kind of fucking wild. But anyway, all right, let me get the fuck up out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening wherever you are, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace.